So I am here in the Chapel of Light for the Sisters of Mercy. Their new atrium is actually very beautiful, and the first thing you come to is this chapel. It's just an empty room. I guess it's going to be intended for more than anything a meditation space than an actual chapel. I'm sure that the Blessed Sacrament is kept here somewhere, and it's very beautiful. You know, a lot of light coming through, and one of the nice things about it is that the cafeteria is right there as soon as you enter. So what I'm going to do is connect some Lenten themes together, talk about how food and mercy go hand in hand. So I am in the Sisters of Mercy's Hospital in downtown Baltimore, and I'm going to tie together how food can actually heal people as well. And not just for the people who are the patients, because obviously they have to have a particular type of diet, but more importantly for the people who are providing care for them. They need to keep their strength and their faith up, and one way to do that is to make sure they're encouraged by a delicious meal, which I hope they're serving here at their cafeteria. We'll see. So we made our way through the line. Since it's a little later in the evening, I'm sure this place is just bumping and moving in the afternoon. So we had a chance to just go right through the line, and it's a cafeteria. There are 4 eateries here at the hospital. One on the 6th floor. It's another type of more grill type food where you can get some bistro style sandwiches. Here I definitely went through the cafeteria, and they have obviously nice choices, and it's pretty inexpensive. So if you are on a budget for lunch or for dinner and you just wanted to grab something to eat, can I recommend this place? Because let me show you the portions that they give. So here we got some carbonara. It'll be a more Americanized because they didn't actually use the egg. They just used a cream and a roux. I asked for basically everything on the menu. So we've got some Brussels sprouts, some steamed carrot, some pizza, and then we've got some string beans, and we've got some, I guess what would that be called? That would be like some potato in cheese sauce, and then we've got chicken marsala, which has the mushrooms in it as well. So you can see there's a lot of food here, and so I think it's good that you can get that much for, you know, basically $5 for the chicken marsala special. Not bad at all. We'll see how it tastes, and you can catch that on this next video. But for now, we just prayed not only for the food that we're about to receive, but for all the people who work here. I don't think we pray for them enough, and also keep in mind all of the patients that are here as well, that they will have the healing that they need, and most importantly, God's mercy in the Sisters of Mercy's cafeteria. So I just had a meal at the Mercy Medical Center Corcoran Cafeteria. They have a few different eateries, a coffee shop, a 6th floor kind of bistro thing. I just ate at the cafeteria because it was the first thing that you see when you enter into the new wing, I guess, of the medical center. First of all, the place is beautiful, as a hospital should be, but we know some hospitals aren't. This one is spick and span. It is clean. It is vibrant, the colors are nice, and then when you walk into the cafeteria itself, you definitely smell the food. It's kind of nice. They even have like a, I don't know if it's brick oven pizza, but they've got some fire cooking through so that you can see them cooking your pizzas now. And the pizza's pretty tasty, to be honest with you. The prices were phenomenal, and the service, it was okay. You know, it was a little bit later. This is what you hear. God bless them. Can you see you need a good meal to kind of survive all of this? And the fact is, you know, when people are sick, they want to be comforted. And so the service, I will have to say, might need to be cleaned up just a little bit. I can only imagine, you know, if it gets busy and people are under stress, a good restaurant, even if it's a cafeteria, they need to greet people with a smile. And for the most part, they were okay. The food was cafeteria food, but I got to tell you, it was at least upscaled Catholic food. Chicken marsala had a lot of flavor to it, and even though the chicken had been sitting there for a little bit of while, it was tasty. It had a nice little flavor to it. The vegetables were actually crunchy enough. The carbonara is exactly what you wouldn't think about carbonara. It's just basically an Alfredo sauce with just some bacon and some peas. I'm not quite sure where peas comes from when you do the carbonara, because really carbonara consists primarily of bacon, egg, and Parmesan cheese, and a little bit of butter. And that's what makes carbonara. But if you're in the area and you're just kind of working, I remember I used to work in a law firm down the street here. Had I known that Mercy Medical Center had good cafeteria food, I would have actually eaten there. $5 gave me a big meal, and to be honest with you, it was kind of nice to be able to walk out of the chapel and get something to eat. And so our prayer continues for anyone who's in the hospital. Thank God for the sisters and the care they're taking for the patients. And, you know, I will honestly say, too, thank God for a cafeteria that did a pretty good job for a cafeteria. You'll see what I scored them in terms of the Hail Marys when you read the story and our posting. And we hope you enjoyed this behind-the-screen culinary confession at the Corcoran Cafe at the Mercy Medical Center here in Baltimore City.